Sounds good. Let's go back on the record, have Mom up on the stand, and let's see where we left off. Yes, we were on Mom's motion for jurisdiction change that she filed in proper person. And the date was 8/7/18 that was written there. Okay. What's your next question, sir?
Okay, again, to recap that.
Oh, these are talking parents printouts? Is that what they look like?
Yes, a complete log.
And this is how they print out?
Yes.
Okay. So they are talking parents printouts. Okay.
Okay, so just to recap, you state that you had no access after 8/7/2018.
Approximately.
This is a court order document, or a court document that you filed correctly?
Mm-hmm.
You did file this. And do you know the definition of perjury?
You just answer yes or no, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So once more, reference Talking Parents, Exhibit C, page 16.
Is it in? I don't know. Does your exhibit have Bates numbers on them? They're much easier to find.
DEF 03, I think that's on the bottom of it.
Okay.
They all say DEF 03, every single page.
Okay. Have we admitted Exhibit C, the talking parents?
No.
Any objection, Mr. Page?
So we should lay a foundation.
Talking parents? Can I borrow the book? Okay. Foundation. Okay, Mr. Counsel, can you tell me, the front page is the foundation. There's the August 8th, 2018. Is that August 8th, 2018 going forward or before or after?
That was 8/7/18 going forward, is what I read in the court document that was filed.
Okay.
Also, this document was printed off on January 4, 2019, after our first day of trial. Therefore, it's
It was reprinted.
untimely provided document,
Objection, Your Honor.
which is
Hold on,
excluded by
Mr. Counsel.
virtue of the close of discovery rules.
Duly noted. August 7, 2018. I'm going, as a matter of due process, I'm going to overrule it, even though they were produced. But these are the parties talking, so they would clearly be aware, have direct personal knowledge of what each of them have written to each other.
I reserve the due process objection on behalf of my client, that this is the first time she has seen something
Objection, Your
printed
Honor.
up
One
after
moment.
the day
Let
of
him
trial.
make a
Don't
record.
interrupt, please, counsel.
Yep, let him make a record. Okay. Yes, so I'll still overrule it, but your record is preserved, and I will still say that they have kind of adequate notice and knowledge of it because they are the ones writing these messages to each other, so they will have an idea what they wrote each other. Okay, so did you say you had Bates numbers? Oh, DEF. Okay.
Everything's
16?
Page 13 is fine.
Okay, but he has a consecutive 1 through 719, so he wants us to go to page 16.
Or
Actually, it
13.
wouldn't be
Page
consecutive. It only goes to page 94, so we object to its admission also on being violative of the completeness doctrine.
Okay, noted for the record, I only have 94 of 719, and I will overrule it and give it accorded weight. Okay, so yes, you will admit your defendant's Exhibit C, and you want the witness to look at page 13 of 719?
Yes.
Okay, we're there. Are you there, Mom?
I don't have a book.
I apologize. There should be a set of books there.
No, this is mine.
Is there a... And do you have one or two copies? You have that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
An extra one.
Can you, here. It's right.
No, take this one. That one's the.
Oh, this is the court's copy. Okay. We'll share this one. Okay, well, I have to wait for Mom to get there.
And what page is it?
Page 13.
At what exhibit?
Exhibit
C, which
yeah.
would be 3.
We say 13 of 719.
I'm there.
Sorry?
I think she said I'm there. Exhibit C is omitted. Yeah, who did these Bates numbers for you? Oh, you did it like that, defendants 3? Oh, but the other exhibits in my book don't have Bates numbers, but we'll go with what we have. Okay, what's your question?
You wrote a message on 9/5/18. And then you wrote a message on 9/4/18.
No, before that one.
Those aren't my messages.
Those aren't your messages?
220?
Your Honor, can I pull Talking Parents up online on the TV?
I just told you that
One moment.
it was compromised after the last day of the hearing. I told you that.
Okay, so what was the last question? You asked her, are those your messages?
Yeah, absolutely.
The
Okay,
answer's
so
no.
her answer was no, those are not my messages. So you have your next question. They are,
So on page
yeah.
15,
15? Okay,
you created a message on 8/30/18 that says child's phone call. And you said mother notes, mother forced youngest child to call father. How can these statements be made if you have no other contact with the alleged person? He would have no knowledge of it, right?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
I said
Which
that
question
you
would
did
you
not write
answer?
these messages, so who wrote these messages?
You?
Me?
Mhm.
Highly unlikely.
If you had my
Impossible.
password,
sustained, I'll disregard
if
any
you had my
commentary.
password, you could.
Like I
Objection,
said,
Your
we
Honor.
won't argue in the courtroom. You may not like the answer, but we just move on to the next question. And it's my job to determine credibility, and,
Understood.
right, okay.
Okay.
So
You-
she said you wrote those messages. Okay, so your next question was,
I'd like to strike that from record because it's hearsay and it's not even possible.
It's not even
denied,
responding
motion to strike denied.
But the statement says mother's ex-boyfriend had all her login information for Talking Parents and had changed the password. Mother's ex-boyfriend.
Would she talk to
No,
me?
Was there
you're
a
right.
behavior order in place?
With who?
You and I. In the court.
Yes.
There was, right? And the behavior order clearly stated that there's not to be any contact or any communications about the matter to any third persons. So my question is,
Objection
how
to
could your
question
boyfriend have the
foundation.
password and all the information of Talking Parents if you were under a behavior order?
I didn't give it to her.
Wait, hang on,
I did not give him
wait,
the
wait.
password.
Your attorney might object, so you might not
Okay.
wanna talk if your attorney objects
Sorry.
until I rule.
I object under foundation. He has provided no page and line reference to whatever order he's allegedly referring to.
The mutual behavior order.
Or I think it's saying no contact order.
Do you have a specific order that you're referencing?
The behavior order clearly stated that
You have a file date?
I do not, Your Honor. It was the same time the divorce
It
was
would have been a separate file.
filed.
Before or after the divorce?
After.
After divorce? Okay, one
It was
moment.
it was in conjunction with the divorce, and it actually clearly stated in the divorce decree.
It was written in the decree, cause I'm looking for a
Would be-
mutual behavior order. Don't see one.
But there's nothing that's filed that I can see.
Correct. So if you have a file date, you can let me know if it's November
I see
November
something on
22nd, 2017. Okay. All right. I'll note there was a behavior order filed on 11/22/17.
Yeah. Thank you. Your Honor, you filed the relocation order on 10/11/2018.
The relocation
Those are
order?
modifying child custody, allowing plaintiff to leave. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, yeah, I recall that.
Okay.
Location order. What was that file date again? October
October 11th, 2018.
11th, 18. Okay.
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 So you reference page 9, line 12
Of the, which document?
of the was the order.
The 10/11/18 order?
Yes.
Is that an exhibit or you have an extra copy?
I do not have an extra
Okay.
copy, but I will.
That's, always bring extra copies so it don't slow down the trial. But
Apologize.
let me get there first.
Sure.
Yeah, 10/11/18. Each page is probably gonna be looking for his
Page
copy.
9.
And, what I'll do is just go ahead and print this. Might as well print it, just to speed things up. It's a 17-pager, Mr. Page. Kurt Smith prepared it, so. This was, the order when the parties settled in the middle of trial. This was the order that Attorney Kurt Smith had drafted, resolving the trial.
This is a
Okay, so 1 second.
page 10.
It is
Page 9.
17 pages.
Page
Okay,
9.
so let me go to page 9. And give that to the witness. Page 9. Almost there. Bring that to the witness, please.
Thank you.
Hot off the press. Okay, let me know when you're there, Mom.
And what page again?
Page 9 is, the part of the order. You have a line number,
Line 14,
so if you want
starting
you to-
at effective August 1st.
Okay, at least she can just read it to herself, and then you can ask her a question about it.
Okay? Let me know when you're complete.
The paragraph from 14 to 21.
Line 14. Effective August 1st, 2019, parties would have joint legal custody. And then 2018-2019 school year, moms to send all schedules, grades, and notices to dad. If there's an emergency and child goes to the hospital, mom will provide the pediatrician's name and notify dad. Mom shall place dad's name on any emailing list as long as dad does not access mom's work location. Okay, what's your question?
Did you list me as Gage's father and Gage's school information as a emergency contact?
Yes, I did.
You did.
Mhm.
Your Honor, I'd like to submit and reference exhibits B, Gage's education.
Exhibit B. Okay.
Towards
Well,
the-
it's kind of a mixed thing there. There's photos there. There's
Looks like he's stalking.
calendaring there.
Yeah.
But if you go to if you want us to go to a
What is
specific
it? What page?
It's towards the back. It's the family access page, Your Honor.
Okay, hang on.
I apologize.
It's like the school registration form.
It is. It's basically the student information that would have been completed by his mother.
Okay, so let me see if I can find it.
It's towards the end, right before Exhibit C, going back pages 1, 2, 3, 4,
Uh-huh.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 pages back from the end.
Let's see here.
And it's family access. It looks like this.
The picture gauge,
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm there. Can you
What
find
page?
it, Mom?
No,
Mr. Page, can you help her maybe? It's 9 pages from the back.
9 pages from the back.
Yeah, his little school photos there. We're gonna call it the Family Access Registration Form. Skyward. Skyward. I'm just gonna put a little, yeah, that tab thing will work.
Are you there?
I am.
Okay. Emergency contacts. Can you read those 3 names?
Jillian Calvert, Gavin Council, and Angie Calvert.
Your father's not on there, is he?
Well, that's because you weren't
Yes or
signed
no?
up.
Is the
No,
father on there, yes or no?
ma'am?
no.
Okay.
You
And
were
this was
MIA.
completed by you
No.
at registration.
No.
So you
I-
didn't register Gage to school?
No,
You didn't register. Who registered Gage to school?
Jillian.
Julian registered Gage in the school.
Slow
Yes,
down, Mom didn't register?
I did not register.
Who is Jillian? then?
Jillian's my niece,
How old is she?
35. And she has a son that's a year older than Gage, and they were going to
Irrelevant,
split
Your
them.
Honor. I didn't ask the question.
So she
The
did the
judge was.
online thing?
She did it all.
Okay, hang on, Mom denies registering Gage. Why, can I ask why you had Jillian?
Because I
For
was
35-year-old.
still in Las Vegas movie.
Did the registering
Yeah.
This is grade 7. That's this year.
for grade 7?
Well, I changed it.
Because Mom was
You're on there now.
in Las Vegas.
As soon as it was, yeah, you can pull it up. I can pull it up on Skype right now, or on Skyward. He's on there.
No.
Yeah, you are. You can pull it up every day. You have access to he has had access to everything
you
ever
had-
since he came out
Well,
of,
Another
at the
person.
top it says Alex Council's account.
yeah.
Yes, I have
So
an
you're on
account.
there now.
Well, no, it's my account that I logged in. But if there's an emergency contact,
When did you print this?
I just printed this right
Couple
when it
months.
was.
There's no print.
Couple months ago?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But
Okay,
this
well,
is grade
you-
7.
You're out of
In
state.
grade
There's-
6 is
there's- it's
identical.
irrelevant.
I am not listed on there anywhere as a family emergency. Even Julian should have understood that his father needs to be listed. But it's your responsibility as a parent for the court order. Is that correct?
No, I'm gonna object to
Objection?
Objection Foundation. He has
It's kind
to-
of a very long, drawn-out question.
Yeah.
It might be compound, so I'm gonna make a clear record. I'll sustain it, and make sure don't bury 3 questions into one question. That'd be compound. So one question at a time. I think the last question was his dad's name on the emergency contact. She said no, and then your next question was, I heard something like parent responsibility. Is it a parent's responsibility? But you ask it. I don't ask your questions. You have question. Okay.
Are you aware of the registration process for children?
Generally,
Yes or no?
yes.
So you have knowledge of that, so you would clearly understand that the policy of any educational is that without court documentation that Jillian Calvert was his legal guardian, she would not be able to register him.
Objection, compound, incomprehensible.
Do you understand the question, Mom?
No.
Okay, so,
Oh, I gave her.
sustained, Mom didn't quite
don't
fully understand the question,
Okay.
so,
Are you aware that only a parental guardian can register a child in any school?
Objection Foundation.
overall, that's kind of a simple question.
No, I'm not aware.
You're not aware.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Or I wouldn't have had her do it.
Okay, then I'll.
It doesn't matter.
It just assumes facts.
So
not
did you
evidence.
sign over guardianship?
Wait,
No.
objection, assumes facts not never overruled. Because the prior answer was no, so it's a no.
He asked here, does she,
You could just follow up
and
on
the
that.
question itself assumes something that may not be true, that only a parent can register a child.
I might sustain it because, you know, you'd have to actually pull the school policy.
Exactly,
Right.
or list some
Sustain.
statute, some
I'll
avenue,
disregard the last question response. Hey, Barbara.
Did you notify me
you.
that you had Jillian register him into school?
Not that I recall.
Mom, he did grade 6 and grade 7 now?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you recall the date that was court ordered that you could leave to go to Washington?
The 20th?
I'm sorry?
The 20th? Depart on August the 20th?
What date did you depart?
I departed the end of August.
But what date?
The 30th?
You departed the 30th of August.
Mhm.
Your Honor, I'd also like to go back and reference the jurisdiction change order or motion that she filed on 2/27.
We
Can
printed
you
that
give
out.
this to the plaintiff, please, and have her read the top section? It's the same, it's a jurisdiction
There's a
change.
copy already at her desk.
Okay.
It's the 17 pager, Mom.
Actually, it's,
Oh, no, that's the order.
that's the order, it's the jurisdiction
Let
change.
me get back to her motion. Just give me 2 seconds to get to her motion. File date again?
I apologize.
2019,
It was filed
2/27.
on 2/27/19.
You have that, Mom?
No, I don't have a copy. He has.
Oh, no, I printed a fresh copy, for you of that motion. We'll have them to the court's copy for, it's an 18 pager. Print it again. Didn't we print it out? Was your pro forma, your motion for change in jurisdiction?
This
I
is
know
the only,
that's the order,
Right.
yeah.
maybe,
I'm
Fred, do you
printing
have it?
Hang on, I'm just printing it again. Okay. And what page do you want us to go to?
Page 8, but at the bottom of the page it has number 2 on it.
Okay.
It's the same page.
It's
that
a handwritten number 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and there's like ends with paragraph number 9? Okay, so just give us a second to print it off the printer and then the witness can have the copy.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Patience. And you have yours on the computer, Mr. Page? Yeah, we're on that page. I'm already there. Should be 18 pages total. Still going?
Still going.
Wow. Okay, so it's... There's the talking parents messages, there's a handwritten number 2.
Number 14,
Oh, okay, something.
16,
2 more pages.
18.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't burn yourself, it's hot off the press. Okay, so give that to Mom.
Thank you.
And I would say from the end, you would go, oh no, it's 6 pages into it from the top, from the
Okay.
front.
The top says, mother's family had purchased.
Oh, let me see. No, that's not what I have. The top says paragraph number 5, mother petitions the court.
It would be on,
Oh, you want handwritten page number?
yes.
Okay, there's another page too there.
I didn't realize there was.
Mother's family had purchased the flight tickets. It's the,
Yes, Your Honor.
You
Yes.
find it?
Could you read that, please? The beginning.
What page is that?
Mother's family had purchased flight tickets for the child on
It's a handwritten number 2 on the bottom, but there's more than.
Got it. It's-
8/12/18 for
I'm sorry.
date.
Can you pause and start back over again?
Mother's family had purchased the flight tickets for the child on 8/12/18 for date 8/15. The youngest child, Gage, called his father, and mother texted father about child's departure.
So, you just stated that you left on the end of August, correct?
I said child. I did leave it on the end of August. It was the tickets were bought for the children. That should be children, not child.
The 2 brothers.
Yeah, the two
Went up
brothers.
together.
That's not what you said.
That is what I said.
What
Well-
date was Gage allowed to leave the state of Nevada?
On the 20th,
What date does this say the flight was?
on the 15th, and I text you about it just like I wrote,
Mm,
and
no,
you
didn't.
allowed him to leave.
Okay. Your Honor, let's go back to the talking parents log. I'll
Let me see. I got this wrong. You say the court order allowed mom to move the child out on August 20th, but mom purchased tickets for the boys.
My family did.
Your
Mom's
family did,
family purchased tickets for the boys for
They wanted to see.
8:15.
They wanted to see their cousins before they left for England, and
We don't
we
need an
agreed to it.
explanation.
Well, it's in there.
Motion to strike granted. Okay, wait for the question.
Okay,
Your
sorry.
attorney will do all the follow-up.
Okay, so let's reference talking parents exhibit C again.
Exhibit C in the notebook, okay.
I will find the page in just one moment, Your Honor. I apologize.
Did you move for admission of the school registration form? That one page?
No.
I thought so. Is that submitted?
Any
Oh.
objection, Mr. Page? School record?
No objection.
Thank you,
Okay,
Your Honor.
thank you. Just that one little, put a
We have
post
him
in
take
it.
down the video on the TV because it's not admitted and it's distracting.
Okay,
I'm getting ready to use it.
Not that picture.
This is my son. I'm sorry.
Please instruct.
Your Honor?
Please have him take it down.
Let's reference.
you're asking questions. Can you, exit out of your screen? You can keep your desktop up there. Is that your desktop?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll pause.
You can, maybe you know how to just kind of put that thing to sleep until you're ready to
Yeah,
use
I
it
was-
again. Okay. Just this page is admitted.
Okay.
We'll call it like C dash. A C dash. This B? Yeah. We're gonna call that one page that was admitted, B-1. Not the whole thing. Okay, so you want us to go to Exhibit C?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Um,
And yes, all of C is in there, talking parents. So we objected to incomplete by overrule. At least these have page numbers.
I'd like to reference page 84 of Talking Parents.
There are flag thing too, sticky flag.
Sections youngest child. Are you there? Have you located the section?
Page 84. Are you still reading it, Goldie?
Oh, I didn't
The
know what
whole
I
page?
didn't know I was supposed to read.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I was just waiting.
Oh, okay. She's ready for the question.
So on page 84 of
Okay.
718,
I know she don't read that slow.
there's an entry created by you, stated the youngest child on 8/15/2018
I didn't.
at 9:53:11. Could you
No.
please read that?
I didn't write that.
You didn't write that.
No, I just told you I didn't write anything past the 7th. After our last hearing. After you surrendered your custody.
I didn't surrender my custody.
Move to strike what he said. He's arguing.
We're arguing, so sustain, motion to strike granted. You'll have your turn to testify, Mr. Counsel, so you can take notes.
Okay.
She says she didn't write the message. Okay. But that's into evidence. I give it whatever weight I want to give it.
You were supposed to be functioning.
Let's
and
go
not
back
being a
to
wizard.
let's go back to page 81.
Page 81. Okay.
At the very top, 8/14/2018. There's a whole big paragraph written by you with detailed information. Do you recall where we were supposed to drop off and pick up Gage during this time?
At the Denny's.
At the Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all I recall.
Okay.
I recall that I sat there and you didn't show up.
That is inaccurate. Please strike, because I didn't ask the question, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. Strike his argument with my client.
Actually, his motion to strike is granted if the last question just called for a yes or no response.
No, I did not. I did not write that message.
Oh, granted. Okay, so that was a no. She did not write it.
Per the court order, I was to have Gage the normal parenting schedule up until the 20th. Is that correct?
That's my understanding.
Do you recall the dates or the days that would be?
I'd have to see a calendar, but no.
You don't, I'm sorry.
Tuesday.
The days, not the dates, the
Oh.
days.
The days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But you didn't return him until Monday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Clearly communicated. So, if the
But
parenting
he was
schedule was supposed
supposed
to
to be
stay the
returned on
same,
Sunday.
Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? That would be the 14th, 15th, and 16th, which is a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, correct?
Correct.
And you were knowingly of the date of the plane ticket, correct?
As you.
The,
He knew as well.
No, I
so
asked
I'll take judicial notice in the year 2018, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday was August 14th, 15th, and 16th.
you. Correct.
And in the plane tickets, a plane ticket was bought on the 15th, according to the other exhibit you had?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so, all right.
On the 12th. And they flew out on the 15th.
Right, purchased on the 12th for a flight on the 15th, okay. And that was a Wednesday on the calendar. Okay.
Reference page 78. The message was created by you, new number and email address for children.
August 15th,
Yes, Your Honor.
9:57
9:57 a.m.
Okay, I'm there. Okay, I'm sorry, what was the question?
Can you read the first entry out loud?
Mother notes, father will have new self number and email by 9 p.m. today, 8:15, for further any and all communication.
Thank you.
But I just said I didn't write that.
Allegedly.
Move to strike.
No arguing, that's fine. Okay. Granted, Mr. Page.
So there's a whole bunch of messages in here, written all the way through, and you're claiming that you did not write a single one of them or had any knowledge of it. Is that correct?
Correct. It's my understanding.
No. You had no knowledge of it. You had no idea, correct?
Not from the 8th on.
Okay. So all of these messages directed, you're claiming that you had no knowledge of them.
It's my understanding.
That's your understanding.
I mean, I'm reading, you filed an Amber Alert. I mean, it goes on and on.
Correct. And you
Confirmed.
continue to respond.
Are you coming? Where are you? Your phone is shut off. I will be forced to show up with the police department. I mean,
Wait for the question. I think we have to stick with the formalities of
no.
trial.
I have not read all of these.
Yeah, we'll wait for the question. Okay. This one's page numbers.
Page 16. Towards the front. Football season. On 8/28, 7:43.
8/28.
Yes.
What page?
Page 16.
16. Which document?
We're still in talking.
Talking
period.
Paris.
Oh, okay, let me get to 16. And football season. Okay, I'm there.
You wrote a message on 8/28 at 7:43 claiming that football season had already started in Washington. Is that correct?
I just said I didn't write that. I didn't write anything past 8/7 of 2018 after our last day of trial.
So you're claiming that you made none of these statements or any of these messages. Is that correct?
It's my understanding.
It's your understanding. Did you create a Skype account before you left to go to Washington?
What?
Did you create a Skype account
Skype.
before you left to go to Washington?
I don't recall.
Huh?
I don't recall. I've had so many phone numbers because
You don't recall.
I've had several Skype accounts trying to get a hold of my child. Or our child.
Were you ordered to create a Skype account?
Yes, I don't know about
Do you
order,
recall
but
the
I was,
information or the email for the Skype account?
no, I've had several now, sorry. And you've had access to all of them?
That's not the question, Your Honor.
Okay,
I'm
just
asking a question, please
The
refrain.
answer was no, I'll disregard anything.
No, I don't
after
you.
remember.
Okay, wait for the next question.
Are you aware of Gage's grades?
Of course.
Your Honor, please reference Exhibit B, Education.
Okay. Only, only that one page on B was admitted, so, what, page are we on to?
It's the first,
page?
it's the first paper right after Exhibit B. There's an email that says Gage's grades.
Not an email, I've got CCSD grade, student information, progress report. So you want me to find the first email? Exhibit
Okay,
B,
so
right?
yours starts with 2016-17.
That's an affirmative. It, Hayes Element, is that Hayes Elementary?
I'm sorry?
Hayes Elementary School?
Okay, yeah.
That's
Um,
16-17.
Okay.
It's fourth grade. I'm sorry, fifth, yeah,
Please
fourth.
refrain.
fourth.
I haven't asked a question.
I'm just putting the year
Let's
out
look
there.
at the Student Progress Report 2017-2018.
The next page?
Yes, Your Honor. That is from Aggie Roberts.
Okay. Just, okay.
Did you enroll Gage in Aggie Roberts?
I did.
You did.
I actually.
Did you
they-
also enroll
Hold
Gage
on.
in Hayes
clear?
Elementary too?
That's either yes or no, so.
Well, I did
Just yes or
not.
no?
Yeah.
Did you also enroll Gage in Hayes?
Yes, I did.
Did you also enroll Gage in the school prior to that?
I'd have to look to see even where he went. He went to a different school every year.
Okay.
I have it.
So you enrolled Gage in school, correct?
I believe so.
Objection asked and answered.
Sustained. She
I-
answered it. She
Your
said,
Honor, can I clarify, please?
we can't, it's trial, so, your
Then
attorney-
the answer is no. I did not
I'm
enroll
sorry.
him.
You didn't enroll him.
I did not enroll him
In which school?
in any school. They transferred him from school to school. It was based on.
Not a parent thing, it was a school thing.
It was the
Or
the
school,
school district.
zone,
The school zone.
redistricting,
Yeah.
or
Where's-
whatever zone.
Where's
So
Aggie
the
Roberts
answer was
located
no.
at?
I'll accept your clarification,
Thank you.
Where's Aggie Roberts located at? Henderson, Sutherland,
Henderson.
Henderson.
okay.
Mhm.
Exhibit 5, Aggie Roberts.
And you have no knowledge of registering him in a school in Henderson.
No, I just said the school transferred him. The school I don't even know how it happened. I
You sure?
I don't remember.
School district.
Okay.
The school district transferred him, and then you transferred him out. You went and
Can you
unenrolled
look
him.
at
You unenrolled him.
I'll accept up to the school district transfer Gage.
do you recognize this photo?
I can't see that far.
It's the first photo after.
It's in the book.
It's in the book.
What page is it on?
It's kind of like
It's
one,
right after the
fourth
template.
page after.
Yeah, it's the first
page.
photos you'll find.
In one of the unnumbered pages.
Right.
Yeah,
And the
go
empty
3 pages
pages.
past Aggie Roberts.
Yeah, there you go. Do you
Oh,
have
this
that
one?
picture?
Yes,
You do.
yeah.
Okay.
That's me
Did you?
that's me with my child,
Okay.
arm in arm.
Now, I sort of have to say, kind of where you headed with this, because if this is all before the last court order, it would have maybe some, you believe there's some relevance. We're not redoing your first trial,
Understood, Your
so
Honor.
we're doing stuff that's happened since the last court order.
Understood.
Okay,
Sorry, I've been reading,
Um,
looking at other things, Your Honor. Objection, relevance, McMonigal.
okay, so you have
Counsel versus
to answer the court's question, well, now you have to respond to counsel's objection.
I object to
Okay.
that because this was
I'm-
not addressed at the last trial. Monaco clearly states that you cannot address the same issue that was done at the previous court date.
Still technical, very narrow reading of that. So, you are a parent requesting to change custody since the last court order. So talking about old stuff, the court can't rely on that because everybody was aware of the issues. You're very technical and say, well, we didn't bring this up at the trial, but generally speaking, your parenting prior to the October 13th, 2018 order, or 2016 order, all of that,
I understand, Your Honor.
Yeah,
I would just like to use it as weight, Your Honor.
No, it's not held anyway.
I think they are barred from McMonigal about Gage's schooling. I was there. I was here in this courtroom when you
Understood.
fought about All-American. Mr. Page wasn't there.
Understood. I'll withdraw that.
And I made a choice on where he's supposed to go to school. He's Connors versus,
Yes.
right. So, and I don't believe, under McMonigal, it would, not have any relevance to the court. Since mom was allowed to move out of state, I'm looking for new conduct, new
Okay.
incidents, new events,
if you-
warrant, that would,
If you
or
flip
would not
over,
warrant a change of custody. So,
if you could please flip over, 1, 2, past the calendar. The first page past the calendar.
Exhibit B,
It is education still. Yes, Your Honor. Exhibit B.
okay. Well, I see calendar here for 2019.
Yes. Keep going past that.
There's an email from
Karen
the
DeGroot.
group. Okay.
Okay. The next page is. Do you have the next page? Do you recognize the name at the very top?
Gage?
Dead center.
Which is-
Cascade Middle School. Do you recognize that name?
Yeah. Yes.
And what is that location?
Which of the unnumbered pages is he referring to?
Are you talking about his discipline?
It's after the Karen DeGroot email.
Yes,
Yeah.
the next page. Yes, it
Yes,
says.
he's-
It
are
says
you,
Cascade Middle School Student Discipline Report.
Yes, he's
are you
referring to.
aware of what Cascade Middle School is?
I take
It's
it
a
that's
middle
the
school.
school where mom lives?
It's a middle
Does Gage
school.
go there?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Okay, Cascade.
This is the behavior report, Your Honor.
You are introducing it into evidence?
Yes, I'd like to submit this into evidence.
Okay.
It's dated
And how many
4/24?
pages?
I'm sorry?
3 pages submitted
1,
into
2,
evidence?
3 pages, Your Honor.
Okay,
I have to find it first.
okay.
It's clearly it's right here.
I know.
Well, he normally has
You
8
found-
pages.
Please refrain.
One moment,
Thank
one
you.
moment. Counsel, are you there? It says student
Getting
discipline report. Still kind of, yeah, keep going, keep going. There's an email after the 3 pages of calendar, and then you see a grayed out
There you
area.
go.
Okay, now, any objection?
Well,
No, I'll disregard. We'll be professional in the courtroom. Mr. Page, Mr. Page, any objection to the 3 pages school Cascade Middle School Discipline Report?
Yes, it is a hearsay document. There's no certificate of custodian of records. And the people who wrote these comments here are not here to be cross-examination as to what they wrote, when they wrote it, and why they wrote it.
I object. This
I will, okay, school records are normally highly relevant. If there's a hearsay statement from like the dean of the school, or was it Dean Godfrey?
Nothing from
Okay.
a
From
disciplinary.
various people, that would be hearsay, and they're not considered business records. Grades are fine, but, are these school personnel?
These are
Yes, Your
school
Honor.
Are they
personnel,
teacher comments?
and they
They are.
are freehand, free-form comments that we're entitled to ask them about as to why they wrote what they wrote, when they wrote it.
It's all, Your Honor, can I pull it
Okay.
up online?
Let me answer, I have to make a good record here. On authenticity and certificate of records, if you can identify a specific objection filed prior to trial or any reservation of authenticity, it would be deemed waived. The copy would suffice. School records are generally relevant, and I believe these could be school personnel or teacher entries, and it would probably be hearsay, just like a police report,
Right.
unless you brought the author
Correct.
into the quorum to be subject to cross-examination. I will, sustain as to hearsay. I will accept that on 4/26/19, a student discipline report was issued regarding the child at Cascade Middle School. So I can identify the school, I can identify an incident report.
Your
For
Honor, this is
4/26/19.
multiple incidents that's happened on the dates.
I can accept the dates too, so 4/24,
4/4,
4/4, that's 2,
3/8,
3/28.
3/28 twice,
That's 3, 4,
3/26,
5,
3/13,
6,
3/13 again,
7,
2/13,
8,
1/30/2019,
9,
11/19/2018,
10,
11/6/2018,
11,
10/31/2018,
12,
10/26/2018,
13,
and
about 13. And there's a description of the offense,
yes, Your Honor.
alleged offense, on the 13 entries. I can accept the description, but what the teachers wrote, or the staff wrote, it's hearsay.
Understood.
So I can accept the date of the incident, the charge of things like violence, behavior inappropriate, disrespect, rude, fighting, detention, and something in-house suspension. And that's kind of the categories. I'll accept that. So your objection is noted on hearsay, sustained, overruled on the dates and the description of the alleged school offenses. Okay, so I'll make a note of that.
Were you aware of all of these behavior incidents that happened at school, Mrs. Norcutt?
Absolutely.
Yes?
Mhm.
Did you communicate that to his father?
At that time,
On every single incident, was this communicated? Did I have awareness?
prior to you not signing up for our family visitor, I
I
had
just
no
asked
idea.
you a yes or no question. Did you send
No.
a message?
No,
You did
I
not?
didn't, no, because I
Okay,
didn't
thank
have
you.
the, no.
Next question.
You had
Were
access
you
to the-
aware of the agreements for relocation? And like the stipulations and let me just reference Ellis and Carucci, Your Honor.
You have to ask form of a question.
Objection,
So,
foundation.
you were aware of all of the incidents that happened with his behavior report, correct?
Correct.
Referencing those 13 incidents?
Yes. I'd like to submit that then.
Were you aware of them? That's a different question than did you tell Dad about them?
Okay.
So Mom, they would have called you, I assume, every time there's an offense? Were you
Uh,
aware? Did the school?
They didn't, well, most of the time they would call me, or I would, yeah, most of the time they would call me.
Is that their policy?
Yeah.
If your kid got written up, then they gotta,
Plus, I'm in close contact with the dean because he's in a special program called release their
Objection, Your
brilliance.
Honor, we need to stay on track. It was just a
But I'm just saying,
question.
that's.
Okay, your
why-
attorney can your attorney, you'll follow up, Mr. Page, so
You
I
can't
will.
object to your questions.
What was my, no, hang on, lost my train of thought. The question was, when they occurred that day, your kid got in trouble, or got written up, you were aware of them.
Correct,
Generally, the school
Generally.
would call the parent,
right.
either that day or immediately thereafter. Okay,
Yes.
the answer was yes. Okay. What's your next question, Mr. Counsel?
Were you aware in the order that you were to communicate in emergencies to the father?
Objection, foundation.
It wasn't an emergency.
Hold on. Just yes or no. Were you aware of any court order?
Yes, there was an
Objection,
emergency.
foundation,
If
page
she-
and line number where there's an obligation.
She's aware of a court order. You can follow up on that, Mr. Page, if you want to make a clear record overruled. She's
Okay.
aware of some order in the past that the court ordered to inform dad of emergencies.
Would you classify being suspended from school an emergency?
No,
You wouldn't. Are you aware of Gage's grades?
yes.
Your Honor, same section, same exhibit. I would like to reference a few pages over to the first grading period in 6th grade at Cascade Middle School.
Where are you now? What page?
2 pages over from the page we were on from the behavior report. If you flip one page,
Give me a second. I forgot to put a tab in.
He's in 7th grade. This is all past tense.
One moment. Hang on. So.
actually, no, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Let's go to the next page right after the behavior report. It is an email or message from Family Wizard.
Is it after that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what, it's difficult without the Bates numbers, so,
It's the Family Wizard message, 1-to-1.
date of,
Date of 4/28/2019.
first page? At 10:06 a.m.?
Yes.
Are you there, Mom?
I'm not. What is
It
this?
follows the discipline, the Cascade Middle School, discipline.
Is it still
report.
in the exhibit?
Yeah, the discipline
it-
report with the 13 incidents, it's the next one after that one.
So the first message,
Hang on, Mom,
I'm
let's
sorry.
find it. Mr. Page, are you there?
just flip one page and you'll be there.
Counsel, maybe you can help her, I'm sorry, Mr. Page, you can help her.
It's okay, I'll find it.
It's right immediately following the 3.
I got it.
You got it? Okay, we're there. All right, what's the question?
Do you recognize this message?
Oh, here it is.
Could you read the message that I sent on Friday, 4/26/2019 at 9:54 p.m.?
Oh, that's good.
Can you read that out loud, please?
You asked, just curious on Gage's grades, if he's had issues in school. We're getting Gage a tutor for him. Don't you think he needs tutored? That's what you said. And I told you exactly what.
Okay, I just asked you to
Alec,
read that section.
I said,
Can you read your response on Sunday, 4/28/2019?
It's
Yes.
above, is that the one above it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Alex, you have access to Gage's grades in Skyward. I made sure the school gave you your own account. He is doing better than he has ever done in every aspect. You know this, so not an issue. And all those issues have been addressed.
So not an issue has been addressed, right?
The
Right.
issues addressed.
So I just asked you to read that.
So not
So
issues.
this was dated on
Let her answer the
4/28.
question.
No, I just
It's
asked you
a
to read it.
typo.
Slow it down, slow it down.
That-
I asked her to
so
read it.
Okay, I'm-
not
She read it.
Wait,
So
Mom,
not-
Mom, wait.
so not
Mom,
issues
you have to wait.
that
So-
hasn't been addressed. It's just a